Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Last time, Kaguya wants affection. Is that right? Yes. That's right. What was it? Oh yeah, that was where they put on cat ears and it was disturbing. We also had the student council wants it to be said. That's where they played a game of Forbidden Word, upon which Chika was able to completely defeat Shirogane and Kaguya. And then what was the next one? Kaguya wants him to send it. Kaguya figured out a way to have Shirogane send the first text between them, which was by calling him. Well, I say she figured it out. She didn't really figure it out. Hayasaka figured it out. So, yeah. And then Miyuki Shirogane wants to talk. That's where Shirogane didn't know French in an event that had many French people. And a teacher or the dean or whoever, someone at the staff at the school, sent in a bad-mouthing French girl to bad-mouth Shirogane, but he didn't know what she was saying. And then Kaguya came in, and it was just kind of over, you know? It was just kind of like, you just put her down. Like, you might as well kill her and put her out of her misery. So, yeah. That was essentially it. That was essentially the episode. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Here we go. So that was interesting. That was basically a repeat of two different episodes. So we had the repeat, basically, of the relationship advice segment, and then the repeat of Fujiwara fucking everything up. I guess that happens a lot, though, so it doesn't matter. That's not really a big issue or anything, so... And the dog just got up, so I guess I'm gonna go deal with that. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, it's not really like a problem or anything of the repeat, but I mean, like every segment is kind of like that, you know, with the exception of like the French battle and you know, the bike segment. Like, I don't know, it's interesting, but we'll go through each of them. Again, we had the Kaguya one where it was Kaguya's relationship advice, basically, and that was interesting. I like seeing the other side of that, you know, because it is a thing of like, you know, it was an interesting thing the first time, whereas like, you know, he gets this advice to be, you know, more assertive, not insertive, assertive. And it's like, oh, and he did get the girl. And it's like, yeah, but fundamentally there's a flaw in this relationship. But I like coming back to that, at least to show that, no, their relationship can actually grow. It's like, I like that, you know, for as much as it was sort of built on, you know, oh, well, she was picking on him, she's probably not the right one or anything, but it's like, well, once you get past that, I guess, it worked. He made a honest girl out of her, question mark? I'm not even sure he knows what he did, you know? But, I mean, they got to know each other, and, well, they're getting to know each other, and now it's working out. I like that. I love that also the end result is that they ended up doing philanthropy. That's pretty cool. Because, I mean, you know, the whole concept of, like, rebel against society and stuff. It's like... But Fujiwara didn't mean, like, you know, go out and be, you know, some punk rock, you know, like, biker gang or something. Like, no, I like that, I like the the ending of like, go and do stuff, do things for, the people, for the commoners, commoners, we'll put those in quotation, for the everyman, and that's a really interesting thing, and it is deepening their relationship. They're enjoying it, and they're enjoying doing it together, and it's like, okay, I like that. So, and I mean, I just love Fujiwara. She's just so great, I mean, because it really is, I don't know, like, I feel like Fujiwara and Kaguya are definitely, like, they're dogs and cats, Whereas, like, the joke. Cat owners know that cats are not your pet. You are the cat's pet, Like, a cat is a devious creature, But a dog is man's best friend, And I know it could sound incredibly insulting to call this girl a dog, but she's a puppy, She's just a little adorable puppy. And she's not just completely, happy and clueless. Like, I like this episode kind of gives her, I don't know if depth is the right word, but a little bit, like, an inch of depth, I suppose. Like, she's not just, like, in the volleyball segment, like, she's not just, hopelessly, just blissfully happy trying to teach Shirogane. Like, no, she recognizes that he was a mess, and it was really difficult to get him to learn volleyball, and she knows she will never do that again, But I like that, and it's just an interesting dynamic having her there, But she is a puppy dog. She is absolutely a puppy dog. And I just love, I mean, it's exactly what it was, I guess, was it episode 1? Yeah, I guess it was just episode 1 where they, realize, where they just spell out, it's like, she is an agent of chaos, In this, war games of manipulation and everything, she is just chaos. And I like, because I feel like one thing, I feel like something, and this is a weird thing to mention in relation to Chika Fujiwara, but I feel like the definition of chaos is kind of lost on some people, like, and I don't know, and this is going to be me talking out of my ass, so, take everything with a grain of salt, but I feel like a lot of times for people, chaos equals bad, but that's not entirely what chaos means. Chaos can be good, chaos can be bad. It is both. It is chaos. It is neither good nor bad, yet it is good and bad. That's just chaos, So it's like, in terms of this, the war, the love is war of this show, it's like two enemy countries, It's like watching the Cold War in a teen rom-com, Where you have the US and Russia playing this, these war games, basically. And then you have Chika, and she just is chaos, But she's also unintentional chaos, Like, she doesn't mean to be as chaotic to them in their war as she is. She just is, I mean, it's basically like the world's highest stake, just a game of chess, and then in the middle of chess, here comes someone to just knock the table over. Here comes, a monkey with a machine gun, It's like a chimp with a machine gun, It's just like, it doesn't matter. It's chaos, It is not for one side or the other. It is just chaos. And that is what Fujiwara is. And I just really enjoy that. I mean, that's why in the intro, I'm pretty sure they show Shirogane. I guess. I mean, I don't know. What I notice is occasionally they'll show the playing cards, basically. Them on playing cards. And Fujiwara is the Joker, Because that's just it. She's the Joker. She is chaos, That was a lot to say about this show, but that's where we are. Our little chaotic girl. But our little chaotic girl is also very good at volleyball. Which was interesting. And I just like that where it's like, yeah, he's terrible. Like, he's very physically fit, but he has no coordination. So I like figuring that out. And again, showing something that Chika is good at. She's not just she's not just, a cute face that walks in every so often. Like, she does have her pros and her cons, And I like her training him, like that was really good. I like at the end where, she's all like bruised and cut and bandaged. And she's like, you see him? I raised him. And Kaguya's like, what are you talking about? So that was good. And then the rain's just amazing. Just the prep that Kaguya put in is amazing. There's always this is also another weird thing to bring up, but like, because I made the joke of like, oh, with prep, Kaguya could beat Goku. I always find it hilarious. I'm pretty sure it's a meme at this point, but it's always hilarious when people are like, oh, could Batman beat this villain with enough prep time? And it's like most of the time, no. Like, because that's always the thing is like, well, you have to give Batman prep time. And it's like, okay, I'm sure anyone with enough prep time could figure it out, Like, with enough preparation time, I could beat Goku. Because all of my preparation time would be, getting fit, getting strong, and, as long as you say if it's enough prep time, then yeah, give me 10,000 years, I'll get strong enough. So it's like, I don't know. So that's just like another weird thing. I don't know. We're talking about weird things today. But I do love this, like, all that prep time, all that hard work, gone. Just the mind game of the umbrella. So, no, okay, I was going to say, is like, was it in every segment today that they had the freaking, you're actually quite cute, I don't know. I love that that's every segment that Shirogane is in has to have that at some point, I don't think it was in the first one, but I think it was in the other two. But that was great. I accidentally spit on my notebook. That's great. Anyway, but the whole thing of the rain, figuring out, Shirogane tried to make the first move, but then Kaguya had more prep time, She prepped for longer. So, I just love, it's like, she looked at the forecast, she prayed about the forecast, she punctured the tire in the family car. Which, does this family only have one car? I mean, I guess, the parents probably go to work, with other cars, but there's only one car that can take Kaguya to school. And then she went and checked the bike rack. Saw that Shirogane, took the train to school, because of course he would, otherwise he'd get soaked. So, all that hard work, gone, because in walks Chaos Girl. Chaos Girl just walks over, is like, here, you can have my umbrella. There you go. And I just love that. I just love Kaguya's like, why does that girl ruin everything? That's just how she works. She's just... I mean, I don't know. I feel like Fujiwara is just like a force of nature, She is a force of nature, which in and of itself is chaos, A tornado is not evil, A tornado can do bad things, But the tornado itself is not evil, you know? And that's kind of what Fujiwara is. She is a force of nature, you know? Like rain, for instance. Rain does a lot of good things in this world, you know? Waters plants, gives life, you know? Creates, more water, fill up lakes and reservoirs and stuff. However, rain can also flood and destroy and be terrible at the same time. That's not the rain's fault. That's just what happens, you know? And that is Fujiwara. There is nothing evil about Fujiwara. She just is. She is a force of nature. And that's why we love her. And on Crunchyroll here, I guess there's a timeout now, so like if you leave a video pause long enough, it'll just like stop and it'll show the thumbnail for the episode. The thumbnail is just her just patting her boobs, so I don't know. I just thought that was funny enough to mention. Anywho, what's gonna happen next? Who friggin' knows? But we all know our beautiful pink chaos girl is gonna be there to be, well, herself. So that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Kaguya-Sama Love is War reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.